Hello everybody and welcome to today's review, where today I'm taking a look at my first and only combiner, Elita-Infin1te. Well, at least that's what the instructions would like to call her. I don't know what better name would I give her, but enough about that. So, time to combine her. So today I'm using Ricochet, Ripper Snapper, or Blackwing, and Dreadwind as, and Elita-1 obviously, as the parts to make my own combiner. So let's begin with the legs. Just simply go here and slot the combiner peg there, and same thing on the other side. Okay, and then we do it here on the arm. Bit tight, but it goes in. And then to get the counterweight or balance, here we put the other arm on the left side. And done. Combined form. But it's too big to be on the current frame. So we're gonna get a little height boost right now. Well, it looks like our height boost is a little bit too high. I'm gonna have to remove one box. Goodness, this is very hard. Oh, okay, right there. We got it. It's in frame now. Elita-Infin1te in her combined form, or Super Mode Elita-1. That's actually better. Power Links Elita-1, Super Mode Elita-1, whatever you want to call her. All right. Let's focus. Right there. Alright, so it looks like here that we have a enigma of combination or prime core. You could also put on the combiner's hands here. You probably can't see it, but I'll show it once I put it on. A little prime master there on the hand, like a ring or something, or like a, I don't know. Guess it's just like superpower for the combiner. It's a very odd gimmick, you know. It requires a lot of imagination for it to flourish. And besides that, other gimmicks include, well, you can replace either one of her hands for one of these things in weapon mode. Or it could be any weapon that you have, like a Micromaster or something, that you know, in weapon mode, and you can just plug it in to the hole where you put in the hand. So yeah, you can give your combiner hand weapons so that it doesn't fall off balance. Or if you want your combiner to fall off balance, but not really, you can add in Combiner Wars Shockwave as the gun. Only problem is that, as I said, this thing is not the most stable. Well, just now, you know, like, it's gonna lose its balance. You have to put it in a certain position so that it doesn't fall. But that's a-okay, because this is a combiner and it's made by Hasbro, so you have to expect that, I guess. And besides that, how tall is she? Well, I'm gonna compare her to a very old figure that goes by the name of Optimus Maximus from the Transformers Prime Cyberverse line. And he's right here. Take a look at them. Wow, 2 Titans in one frame. It's too much power. Just kidding. So yes, here I have Optimus Maximus next to Elita-1. And still, Optimus will be taller than Elita-1. Wow. Scale, plans are incredible. Just incredible. They look pretty cool together. And the other size comparisons? Well, at the moment, no, not really. But if you want to put like a Micromaster sort of guy, he's so tiny you can't see him. If we move a little bit, there he is. He's tiny. If you put a deluxe, it probably would reach the same size as the leg. And now, onto the combiner's main gimmick. The articulation you gain from combining all of these 5 figures into one. Right, so let's begin. So, first of all, there is a head joint that can move the head all the way up, so she can look up the sky or be in a flying position. Shh. Don't break my camera. Okay. She can also swivel the head 360 because of transformation. She can also move her arms out like this, even more out if there isn't a nose cone in the way. And can also move 360 degrees like this in the ratchet joints. There's also a bicep swivel because that's the robot's waist. There's also elbow bend here. It could be double if you orient the waist the other way around like this. So there you go, double elbow bend. Alright, now besides that, there is a wrist swivel, 360 degrees. Can open the fingers, and the thumb is on the ball joint, so it can move up like this. Can give a thumbs up, telling you to leave a like on this video, or not. And the figure can also move her legs forward, but the ratchet joints are so soft it can't hold its position, and can also move all the way back, even like that far back, which is pretty insane, but still won't hold its position. Also moves out like this, and there's also a thigh swivel like in most modern figures. There's also a knee bend that's pretty deep. You can see the robot head there. Yeah, it's kind of hard to determine where you have to rotate the robot head so that you don't see it in combined mode. And last but not least, she has ankle pivot, both in and the other way around. And also, it can swivel. So, these combiners are very full feature when it comes to the articulation. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Now, let's put her in a position of fighting. Hopefully she can stand up. Alright, there we go. Fighting position sort of deal there. But can barely hold herself up. Alright, like that. And let's focus to talk about the final verdict. Alright, so the pros of this figure is that it looks really beautiful. With any figure that you have, it's gonna look excellent, because they're very colorful figures. The other pro I have is that the figure has lots of articulation. Like, it's very on par with like a Siege figure, or like a figure that you would see right now. The other pro is that, well, you can do lots of this combiner because you can replace parts of other parts, like you saw. Like I replaced the hands with weapons or Micromaster Zerlike weapons. And the last thing I would like to say, as well, the cons in this case, is that it's very unstable. Like, all the joints on this figure are like super good except for those thigh joints, so whenever the leg moves forward, it doesn't stay in position, which really sucks. Now, it could have been done better, but yeah, I guess they have to do the soft ratchets for the robot mode of the figure, because the combined mode legs are the robot mode's arms in Elita-1, but that definitely could have been tighter. But overall, the full package is pretty worth it in my opinion. If you've never had a combiner before, you're gonna like this. And if you've had a combiner before, and possibly better than this one, and you're probably not gonna be the most satisfied customer. So overall, I gotta give this combiner a 8 or 9 out of 10. 8 out of 10 actually, 8 out of 10. Because this thing just sometimes, even if you put it in a stable position like the one she is in right now, she can still shake in your shelf, and it's pretty bad if it does that, because it could fall, and it has, and it's a very expensive fall. It hasn't broken, but still, it's one of those falls that scares you. So 8 out of 10 overall score. And thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. And if you want to see more, and please leave a like or please subscribe. And also, so I hope to see you next time. Bye.